Broadway and streetcar named Bizarre. Hollywood was not amused.
You kind of look at me like, we don't ask just anybody to do this. And when you don't do it, they are horrible thinking just to do it more. And they really got somebody else to do it. Harrison Ford, that's what they're telling me.
Harrison Ford's Jack Ryan became a multi-billion-dollar franchise. With the smart money he thought Hollywood had blown it. But he claims he has no regrets.
You said that many of those action movies can be done by a doorman.
Did I see that?
Yeah, you did.
How rude of you to bring that up.
His decision to play Broadway brought him a reputation as talented but cantankerous. Things got worse when he starred with Kim Basinger in The Marrying Man. They actually got married. Both the movie and the marriage were certified turkey. Nevertheless, he managed to become one of the more interesting actors of his generation.
I have an MD from Harvard.
In good movies and bad, his scenes have been memorable. With the evil surgeon in Malice,
You asked me if I have a God complex. Let me tell you something. I am God.
or his chilling sales manager in Glengarry Glen Ross.
Put that coffee down. You think I'm with you? I'm not.
Memorable speech, and
It's only one scene.
it was some scenes.
The people who were doing the film were all actors like mine, so it was pretty rough. You can't take this. How can you take the abuse you get on a set? You don't like it? Leave.
But it isn't just that cold-blooded menace that defines Baldwin the actor. He's brought down the house on a dozen sticks on Saturday Night Live, where his slapstick send-ups of everyone from Robert De Niro to Tony Bennett to a perverted scoutmaster
My shirt fell off.
has become cult classic. And yet, it's his off-screen performances that can get in the way of a truly gifted man. And often, it's his liberal politics that make him red meat for his critics.
They hate liberals who can throw a punch.
They, who's they?
Who's they? The best friendly conspiracy that's ever been.
Liberal politics has always been his passion. He grew up in a working-class family in Long Island, New York. He has an impressive grasp of the issues and spends a huge amount of his time and money supporting causes he believes in. Animal rights, the environment, the arts. But his bare-knuckled approach to political discourse,
Not all Republicans are as insane as these extremist conservatives.
paired with a total inability to keep his mouth shut, has also made him a favorite target of the tabloids. He was
Pick it all
dubbed
off
the
and drop it.
Gladiator and was shown no mercy when his marriage unraveled.
Described her ex-wife Lloyd as a 300-pound, homunculus with a face like a clenched fist.
I was being kind. I was being kind.
He's up there in the pantheon of abusive remarks, correct?
Well, I think the people who treat someone the way I was treated during that case, you respond to them. I don't view that as abusive.
He says his divorce from Basinger was devastating, and the custody fight over their daughter was brutal. It all took a physical toll on Baldwin.
I didn't care how I looked. I didn't care if I took care of myself. Those things I just couldn't be bothered.
But the ravages of crime and indifference have some positive side effects. He's become sought after to play characters who are not leads, but who add a certain authenticity, like his role as a casino boss in The Cooler.
The profound portion. I loved her.
What the hell were you thinking?
The Cooler got him an Oscar nomination and led to more scene-stealing roles in films like The Aviator and The Departed, both directed by Martin Scorsese.
He has an extraordinary ability to listen to the other actor. It's all going on in his face and in his eyes. And he's extraordinary consummate timing. Whether it's dramatic or comic, actually.
How was your wedding coming along?
Great. Great. She's a doctor.
That sounds great.
Yeah.